My husband just got an email saying that he lost his job because of the tariffs. He's a cargo pilot. And we voted for the lady. We didn't vote for this. This is so uncool. It's like, what are they trying to do? Like, what is happening? I'm sorry that happened, babe. Are you alright?
It's alright. I guess I can
He'll look for another
get
job.
a truck driving job.
The pilot.
Hello family, welcome to our YouTube channel. How is everyone doing? I hope everyone is doing well. Okay, so you just watched a video of this lady complaining how the husband, the hubby lost his job, right? And all the blames are on Donald Trump. They are just blaming him, and they are even regretting. People are regretting why they voted him. So right now people are losing their jobs. Businesses are failing. Okay, businesses are failing because according to them they voted the wrong policies. All right, they voted the wrong policies. So they are now getting sad, getting angry, and coming out to vent their anger, to say how much they are sad. Now, even though this is happening, guess what? There are people who are still going on appreciating what Trump is doing, saying that Donald Trump is actually the best. Oh, he actually helped to bring Americans together, because during the time of Barack Obama, he divided people, he caused disunity, and so on. So according to this lady, I'm going to play this clip, this set of clips, and the first clip, you're going to see how this lady is actually appreciating what Trump is doing. Okay, she's appreciating what Trump is doing. Why another person is saying that no, what Trump is doing, it is not good. They don't like it. That is not what they voted for. All right, lovely people, without wasting much of your time,
What are people not talking about that they should?
They're not talking about our worldview. Everybody's laughing at America because we have the weakest president we've ever had in the history. He likes everybody but America. Well, because he's crooked, he's gotten a lot of money, millions over the years with his son Hunter. But the thing of it is, Russia, China, everybody's laughing because we have no strength. We are not the America of 10 years ago. It's scary.
So we were stronger when President Obama was in office?
No.
That was 10 years ago.
No, yeah. Obama started this whole mess and started dividing us. When Trump came in, he started getting us back to our roots, back to loving America, back to helping get rid of the regulations so we could be more energy efficient. Now, look at, we're buying our oil from where? A foreign country, when we have enough here in this country to take care of us plus many?
Well, we've always bought our oil from other countries.
No, but we could produce more here. He's hurting big businesses. Look at what's going on. You've got big businesses that are going out of business. Did you hear about the drug? Not CVS, but one of them. Rite Aid. They're going out of business. They're closing over 100 stores.
That has nothing to do with being able to get stuff online and from Amazon?
No.
You started to talk about immigration. Tell me about that.
So who are these people in our country? They're not vetted, right? We don't know nothing of them. So
They're asylum seekers, essentially, right?
and that's fine. You know, I love people. I love diversity. I do. I honestly, in my heart, I do. What I see on TV, what I read on the news is a lot of people getting bused from Texas, Governor Abbott, saying we cannot sustain all these people coming in.
Do you think that's PR and propaganda, or do you think that's you take him at his word?
No, I absolutely believe it, because the reason I say I believe that is because Governor Abbott, he's sitting there saying he can't sustain this. So if Abbott, he's not even on the border where Texas is, right? And if Abbott can't sustain the influx of immigrants that are coming, then what do you think is happening in Texas, where they're right there on the border? I mean, that should speak volumes, right?
What do you think is the biggest danger in America right now?
The people pouring in from over the border. I mean, as he always said, and he has said for many years, the fentanyl, the terrorists, we've got enough problems with our own people, much less to bring in from other countries.
And what is it about? I mean, this is a nation of immigrants. What is it about immigration that gives you pause right now?
Well, it's not immigrants, because my family came straight from Italy. So it has nothing to do with immigration. It has to do with the fact that they're not even checking these people. My uncle was not allowed into the United States when my grandfather came because he had an eye condition. Now they're just letting anybody come in. It's a free-for-all. You know, my biggest fear right now is nothing is in place, or I don't know if anything's in place, to not have the election stolen again. That's my biggest fear.
So you think it was stolen last time?
Absolutely.
What has been the evidence that you've seen that convinces you?
2,000 Mules, that movie, with people actually stuffing the ballot boxes, of people having bins of ballots underneath their desks, of them stopping when he was ahead and then all of a sudden he lost when everybody woke up the next morning. You know what? I mean, I'm no brilliant person here, but what I saw, and it's not just because I'm for Donald Trump, let the best man win, you know, but when it's stolen, it's stolen. And it was stolen, and like I said, I wasn't there, but I saw the movie of the exact things that were happening. You're not going to convince me otherwise when you see things.
That's Dinesh D'Souza's movie you're talking about. The courts have poured over everything. People from within the administration, Republicans who were state secretaries of state have said it didn't happen. What would it take to convince you that it was a legitimate election?
Oh, they would have to really convince me, because the bottom line is Trump was out and about and rallying, and Biden was in his basement. Biden did nothing. Did absolutely nothing to win that last election. He didn't. He did nothing.
So just because Trump was the harder worker.
Not just that. I mean, look at his policies. Look at what he did, how he turned this country around from the Obama generation. I never got the impression that Obama loved America. He was from this place and that place, and you know, do we really know where he was from?
Well, he was born in Hawaii, in the United States.
Right. He was born in Hawaii, but Trump, he was an open book. I know I sound stupid to the Democrats right now, but no, I think Trump, if he doesn't have something in place, the same thing is going to happen with Biden.
What would you say is the scariest thing that's happening in the country right now that no one's talking about?
The border with Canada is a major issue. You know, in the last 30 days, they've caught 6,000 people on the New England border with Canada. That's more than they have in the last 20 years. There was people from 72 different countries. So we're being infiltrated at all corners and crevices around this country right now, and that's not good. I mean, we're catching people on the terror warning list and things like that. So
isn't that good? That means that we don't have open borders, right? If we're catching people coming over,
it's the ones we're not catching.
Okay, lovely people, you saw that, right? So why some people are lamenting, right? They are saying that, oh, they are not happy with the policies and everything. This other person is actually going about expressing her happiness, that she's happy. Oh, Donald Trump is actually doing a good job. Can you imagine that? Can you really imagine that? Anyway, it's her opinion, all right? So we can't force her to say what others are saying. Okay, it's her opinion. Now let's continue to watch this other set of clips, okay, and you continue to hear how people are actually complaining, how how businesses are failing. I mean, they are really suffering because of the policies, the kind of policies they voted for. That is not even what they voted for. They are giving them something else. They are giving them what they did not vote for. What I order versus what I got. That is exactly what is happening. Okay, so let's continue watching and then we'll come back for commentary.
I'm seeing more and more people online saying, well, I voted for Trump, but I didn't vote to lose my job, and I didn't vote for a global trade war, and I didn't vote for Elon Musk to run amok in the government, slashing agencies and cutting jobs, and I didn't vote to see America's allies cast aside. Oh, what the fuck are you talking about? Of course you voted for that. You were perfectly happy to see all that happen as long as it didn't happen to you. And now that the leopard is eating your face, suddenly you've changed your tune. Well, you get no sympathy from me. You voted for that. You wanted that. So you sit back and enjoy the fruits of your labor. I don't care what happens to you. I just want you to feel the pain that you brought on yourself, because that is the only way you can learn.
Donald Trump, the greatest president ever. Listen to how bankruptcies are getting out of control under Donald Trump. You'll love it. Donald Trump is such a brilliant businessman, and he always wants to tell us how great the stock market is, and that's supposed to mean all the U.S. economy is going well. Well, it's not. Let me talk about bankruptcies, personal, corporate, and farm bankruptcies that are going on in the United States under Donald Trump. We're going to see how good it is. Personal bankruptcies at the end of 2025 for the year were up 11.2% under Donald Trump. That's December 2025. They were up 11.2%. Then through March of 2026, if you go back to the previous 12 months, again, because that's the latest numbers I have right now, according to the U.S. courts, they were then up 11.9%. So the number of bankruptcies were escalating as we get more into 2026 under Donald Trump's leadership. That's a really good job, Donald Trump. You're getting that number up, except Donald Trump, more bankruptcies is not a good thing. And somebody that's had 6, you should know. Let's talk about corporate bankruptcies, something Donald Trump really knows something about. Corporate bankruptcies under Donald Trump during the year 2025 increased 7.1% over 2024. That means it got worse under Donald Trump, not better. Likewise, through March of 2026, we see that the corporate bankruptcies also escalated to 11.4%. So they almost doubled under that same time frame going back the previous 12 months under Donald Trump. Not a good thing, Donald Trump. Corporate bankruptcies going up. Now let's talk about farm bankruptcies. Donald Trump's leadership, farm bankruptcies, and this is the year 2025, increased 46%. What, Donald Trump? 46%. Again, I don't have any other numbers because that's the last of the numbers I can find for farm bankruptcies according to the U.S. court system. You know, under Donald Trump, the farmers right now, they're proposing in the House a $12 billion bailout because Donald Trump's tariffs hurt the farmers tremendously. They lost all their business because of it. And then because of the Iran war, they can't get fertilizer and can't afford fertilizer nor their diesel fuel. So Donald Trump got them on every way possible on that. No wonder farm bankruptcies are up 46%. Donald, you are doing a great job. All those numbers are going up under you except Donald Trump. More bankruptcies is not a good thing. MAGA, please blame this one on somebody else. Jump all over everybody. And I love all of your personal things that you say about me have absolutely nothing done to do with the facts of the situation. Under Donald Trump, the business situation is getting worse. More personal bankruptcies, corporate bankruptcies, and more family bankruptcies. Thank you, Donald Trump. You are such a great leader. You are just brilliant.
MAGA is having a meltdown right now, and Donald Trump is the reason, as he has betrayed his America First policies. Now, if you missed it, Donald Trump sent $20 billion to Argentina to help them through an economic difficulty and to try to limit Chinese influence on the country. And how did Argentina repay us? By immediately selling millions in soybeans to China, stealing U.S. soybean market. And MAGA is losing it because this is not what Donald Trump promised. He promised we would put America first. And now, because of his trade war that he has no plan to win, no idea how to win, he is betraying all of his promises. But think of this. MAGA, farmers, 2 voting blocks for Donald Trump are both losing in this situation. So the question has to be asked. How many more times will you believe Donald Trump? How many more times will you believe Republicans before you realize they're lying to you, except when they say they don't care about you, they just want your vote?
I didn't want to speak about this one yet because a lot of people did mention them, but I was not seeing anything from the owners because, first of all, their social media profiles are private. They don't have any donor history. Voter records are even, I don't know. Then I went into their Instagram and who they follow. They were my first studio that I went there, but I already knew the vibes. They were very cliquey, a lot of people. So yeah, if you're a reformers or Pilates studio that is on the right side of history, please let me know. And I would love to give you guys a shout out. Side note, if I haven't done the business that you tipped me about, it's because their owners and their business don't have any political history to track, and also their social media profiles are private. This is where I need to be careful because I don't want to be sued for defamation, so I need solid evidence that they are MAGA.
I think the hardest part about all of this is that middle-aged, I didn't think I could get fooled again by politicians, not after W, which I voted for. I voted for peace and independent parties every election since then. And I'm still processing the fact that I've part of the demographic that ushered this into power. Now we're sending our kids to die in war again. Over nukes. Not weapons of mass destruction. That was never going to work. It's full-blown, maybe potentially nukes this time. I hate myself.
Okay, lovely people, thank you so much for being to this moment. All right, thank you so much. And if you know you haven't subscribed to this channel, what are you still waiting for? Do me a favor, hit on that subscribe button. Make sure to state your opinion at the comment section. In my opinion, I'll keep on saying this over and over. All right. In my opinion, next time you people should think well before voting, because we'll keep on saying this thing. At every moment we say you should think well before voting for a policy. Okay, because just look at what is this. What is this? People are losing their jobs, people are suffering. When they voted for something, they were thinking that is going to help them out. Instead, they are now suffering. Okay, the Republicans are suffering more than the Democrats. So when people come out to say, oh, they are angry, I don't know why some people, they have their reasons why they are still happy that they voted for Trump, saying that Trump is doing a very good job. So I don't know, they have their reasons, they have their whatever they are benefiting from it. But from these other people, when they are really lamenting that, oh, their businesses are failing, they are losing their jobs, someone can't come on the internet and just lie like that. Yeah, someone can't come on the internet and lie like that. So that is exactly what is happening right now, lovely people. The MAGA voters are losing their mind over they are suffering, and some of them are losing their jobs. Okay, because businesses are failing, so you can't keep them. Businesses are failing. All right, thank you so much. Like I said, do not forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. See you in the next video. Bye.